Welcome to the Kindness Advantage podcast. I'm your host, Cindy Rowe, and in 10 minutes or less, I'll explore ways to share kindness into every corner of your life. And in today's episode, we are talking about kindness goes green because Earth Day is just right around the corner. And I thought this episode should be all about the important focus, showing kindness to our planet and everyone that lives in it. So we know that kindness isn't just about how we treat people, it's how we care for the world that we all share. And the good news is that you don't have to change your lifestyle to make a difference. And today I wanted to share simple, meaningful ways you can be kind to the environment starting right now. So, hopefully, by the end of this episode, you'll learn what environmental kindness really means, what little everyday actions you can do to reduce your impact, and how small changes actually can inspire bigger movements. So, are you ready to get inspired and make Earth Day more than just a one-day event? Let's go. So, what does it mean to be kind to the environment? At its core, it's really about respect, right? Respecting the resources we use, the spaces that we occupy, and the lives, human and non human, that share the planet with us. So, and like I share in my presentations, it's not even about being perfect. It's being about, it's being intentional, it's being aware, and it's being compassionate. And just like with an act of kindness, it does start small. So, kindness in your daily habits could be, starting something right now without needing a lot of extra money or time is number one, use a reusable water bottle or coffee cup instead of using the disposables. I'm sure we all have those in our cabinets. Make sure you grab those, fill them up before you go, instead of when you're at work using the plastic bottles or the paper cups, coffee cups. Makes a really big difference. How about turning off lights when you leave a room? Super easy, and it doesn't cost you any money. In fact, it will save you money. Unplug chargers and electronics when they're not in use. I actually have to get better at that, but it's a simple thing that we can just get used to doing, right? And reducing single use plastics. So instead of like reusable or the plastic bags, buy the reusable ones that you can wash, the washable ones, or using containers and metal or glass straws. So these choices, they might seem really insignificant, but if they are practiced consistently, they add up in a big way. And again, it's not about a huge lifestyle change, right? This is just simple switches that you need to make. How about in the things that you consume? I've just discovered thrift shopping and I'm obsessed. Like the things that you can find are ridiculous and the prices are crazy. So, have you shopped secondhand instead of buying new? Maybe try it. Maybe you might become obsessed like me. I haven't been in like 3 weeks, so I'm proud of myself for that. But it's things that I will use or wear that I would have bought brand new. So I'm not like adding to my stuff just to add because I like thrifting. It's things that I'm actually going and looking for. And I'm buying them secondhand, which is actually saving me money, but it's helping the planet, the earth as well. Supporting eco-conscious brands or local businesses that reduce their environmental impact is another way. And those brands, they will push out so you know which ones are actually eco-friendly, and search those out. And you might pay a little bit more, but it's benefiting so much more by doing that. And then another idea I came up with was What about eating less meat? Maybe you like one day a week, you eat less, you don't eat meat. And that actually reduces carbon emissions and water use. So it's not about doing all of these things, it's just doing something and encouraging others to do the same. So maybe it's your family deciding, or your friends at work, your teammates at work, deciding together. One of the best ways I think you can celebrate Earth Day is through action. And Earth Day is happening next week. So that's why I wanted to put this episode out a week early so you can plan, because if you're anyone like me, I need a plan. And I'm so busy that if I were to air this the day before Earth Day, I wouldn't have been able to put my stuff together to make something happen. So if you're like me, that's why I'm giving you a week in advance to plan. But in your community, in your neighborhood, pick up trash at your local park. You can plant a tree or a pollinator-friendly plant. Maybe do that in your yard or in your community. And if you have a group of people or even yourself, you're looking for something to do, volunteer for a cleanup or conservation project in your community. Making it a group activity is a lot of fun, and you can make it like a cool challenge, but it also becomes contagious, and it's a great way to build community. And then kindness for the creatures that we share this planet with. So this is kind of, the animals and the insects we have to be aware of too. But how about using natural lawn care products to protect bees and butterflies? Try to look at earth-friendly products that you use, not only indoors, but outdoors as well. Keeping bird feeders cleaned and filled. And hopefully spring is here for good. So I'm going to put out my bird feeder. I put it out in the winter and it blows down. And so it just doesn't work. I have to figure out a different solution for winter. But so I'm going to put my bird feeder back up, and then leave wild spaces undisturbed. So when you're out hiking or traveling or doing fun things and you come across a wild space, just let it be. So these actually help maintain balance in our ecosystems and show love for the creatures who often go unnoticed, right? But being kind, again, does not mean to our environment, does not mean perfection. It just means intention. And when we care for our planet with love and respect, we're actually caring for our future generations too. So how about you find one fun thing that maybe I listed in this podcast and challenge yourself to do it during Earth Week next week, and see the difference that you can make or how it makes you feel, right? But whatever you do it with your heart. I so appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you like this little twist on the kindness advantage. I really want to make Earth Day more than a date on our calendar, and because it truly is a reflection of who we are and people who lead with kindness in everything we do, and that is with people and places. So, like I share at the end of every podcast, together we can create waves of change through kindness.